Is that better? Yeah, it's still on my to-do list too. I feel like I had more of these ideas before. Hello, Jason. Oh, Stacy Taylor, you're still here with me. Hi. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Am I hearable? I don't know if I'm audible or not. It is supposed to be specific. I'm attacking you specifically. Thank you. It's a developed skill. I've been doing stuff like this since I was a kid. Guess the drawing, yeah. Yeah, I hope at some point you don't have to guess but so much. I'm actually having a difficult time trying to figure out what the end product for this one is supposed to be, and kind of just winging it. Oh yeah, no, I hate sweeping and mopping. I don't know if my least favorite. I think I'm really good at it, so I think that gives me a boost to actually do it. But I think most people hate sweeping and mopping. So when it's a success, then I think that's the place where you start to scream, "Oh, I did a thing!" Maybe, maybe. I think this one is cute. This little puppy. Um, I pretty much do that for everything. If I have, I'm trying to be very extremely self-sufficient, regardless of my hatred of completing tasks. So if I need to put on it, like wash the dishes, I'll put on like a podcast or something on YouTube to listen to, or just some music in the background. I have a Google Play in the kitchen, so I just ask Google to play something for me, and it turns into a little happy sesh. I think that's always been kind of the thing for people with neurodivergent. Can anybody even hear me? Am I talking to myself? I feel. Okay, great, awesome, thank you. I feel like when it comes to the reward systems that a lot of people create for themselves, they don't really work for me. I don't think they work for a lot of people who have ADHD. Like getting the reward afterwards just doesn't make any sense. So the reward has to be while we are doing the task. So the reward for washing the dishes is some good music or a podcast to listen to, or washing, doing the dishes, not to, like sweeping and mopping. A good reward is, same thing, something in the background to keep us entertained, distracted, or focused on multiple tasks. I think just having something to engage us is reward enough while we are doing the tasks. Having people around too. I've always thought like having, doing a social thing, the body doubling, was, it's a little bit of a reward in itself. And I kind of think that's the reason why we do things the way that we do. Exactly, concurrent reward. I'm putting way too much like effort and detail into this, and it's really just a sketch that's supposed to tell me like, is this worth working on? I think honestly I'm just getting so into drawing that it doesn't matter. I'm mostly half distracted by my cat licking my hand, so there's that. Oh, you can totally have too much detail. Trust me, I've been there. Is anybody going to notice that? Nope, just you. I think it really depends on where you put the detail. Oh yeah, totally. Details can definitely help set up the next step, but very often I will spend way too much time worrying about the details in the sketch that it might as well be the finished product, and I never work on other sketches that might develop into a better finished product. So this is the process in working out the sketch, the brainstorming part. Like what can I do that refers to a thingy, like doing a thing, like, oh, I did a thing, and you know, I felt successful about it. And if I get too caught up on the details of one that I really don't like, and I try too hard to make it into something that I like, then I'll completely ignore all the other things that could have been, better options. Could have, caught my fancy even more. So I think that's just the perfectionist nature. Like I'm like right now I'm worried about what would this little block that's supposed to be the thingy would look like at the end of this, and really I don't need to do that right now because I can do like a million different ways of doing that. But right now I should be just worrying about the fact that that is just a thingy, nothing specific. And the hands, I know the hands are there. I know that the hands are going to be in this position. That's as much detail as I need. I don't need to know that, I don't need to know where the veins are or where the thumb is supposed to be. I just need to know that the thumb is over here. I don't need to know that they are crossing or that they are pointing straight up. I don't need to know. There's a lot of information that I don't need to know right now. So I ignore it, or at least I try to ignore it. And I fail at ignoring it. Because it becomes, everything is important. I can't prioritize. Yeah, no, totally. There's a lot of times when I feel like I get caught up on the details at work too. And I feel like that's a lot of the times it's like I posted a video about it, how I have to know the why of everything, and it's to fill in all the blanks of all the details that I need to know about the entirety of the project before I can understand my portion of the project. Like if I if I just do my portion of the project and completely ignore, everybody else's thing, then I might go into thinking, okay, I know what's going on here, and do my thing, and then it's time for us to build it all together, and it doesn't fit. And that's my logic behind it. So I think people who overthink things, people who, people have ADHD, people who just overthink things out of anxiety, we have a tendency to think, we see the forest and the trees, and because we see the forest and the trees, and we try to fit ourselves into just the trees, we get confused as to what tree we're supposed to be dealing with, if that analogy makes any sense. Or to be maybe a little bit better, we ignore maybe where the rivers and the ponds and the fields are, because we are so focused on the forest and the trees. I don't know. That sounds like a terrible analogy now that I think about it. You know who I want this to kind of look like? And I know she's not watching right now. She's probably not going to watch, or they're not watching right now. And I don't know if they'll ever actually watch, but I like her style, so I'm going to. Hi, JJ. Jack. Me. Jack. That's right, Geeky Mama. It's always nice to have a little community where everybody knows everybody else. But I don't want this thingy to be like it doesn't. I don't want it to look like a piece of poop. So, because I don't want her holding a piece of poop. So I will replace it with something else. Oh, she looks so cute. He looks so cute. Okay. I'm gonna replace this poop looking thing with something else. I have no idea what that is though. Oh, yeah. Surreal in like how you've never thought that a group like this or like a community like this would exist. You want to elaborate? I'm good, Jack. Oh yeah, I get it, and I totally agree, and I think it should be that way. I think that a lot of people there should constantly be overlap in communities and circles, and we find each other where we need to find each other, right? Because we're multifaceted people, and it's how we find each other, I think, is also like really interesting, because some people find out you know, that they're neurodivergent because they ended up, they followed this community from another community. And vice versa. Like some people, I'm sure there are people out there figuring out that they're trans or they're non-binary because they, you know, started off in the neurodivergent community. I don't know if that's what you mean. Hey! Hi, Jen. I'm glad you're here. What kind of thing should Geeky Mama be holding? What kind of thing do you think she'd be thingy? Right now we're doing, I did a thing. Larger web with all those threads. She does like art. She likes flowers. When her holding a laundry basket. She does like art. I feel like she'd be the type to have her hands out like that. It's like, look at the thing I did. Yeah, a painting that she made. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think you all are right. I think maybe. Gesundheit, cat. Let's keep it simple for now because I really am not sure exactly the kind of art that she likes to make. So I'm just gonna do the quintessential little kid thing. I see all like my ADHD friends here on TikTok as just little kids anyway, like adult kids. So right now, that is the art that she is making. For now, just for now, just for now. Maybe a little pupper. I'm not saying that's the extent of her artistic ability. I'm not. I promise. Don't at me about this. Well, you might not have the talent, but you definitely have the skill. Or you can develop the skill. I'm only able to draw, like I'm only good at drawing because I've been doing this since I was a small child. I was a kid with ADHD, undiagnosed. My mother got me, the only time my mother was able to get me to sit down was when she taught me how to draw. Like she pulled me up with I think it was a Mickey Mouse book or some Disney book and a piece of paper and pencil, and she said, "Hey, Rashid, watch this," and she drew a picture of Mickey Mouse. I think it was Mickey Mouse. I don't remember what it was, but she tells me it was Mickey Mouse. And I was, I went nuts. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. And I did it. And I don't know if I got frustrated with it or not. I just remember that I love trying. I think I did a lot of tracing too, so that might have helped. I do remember my mother also showing me like showing me how to draw a picture of Storm from the X-Men comics, and that was yeah. It's definitely the time that you put in developing a skill. And singing and dancing is a great skill to develop. Well, two great skills to develop. I try to sing. I try to sing, at least, casually. I cannot dance for the life of me. I do not have the coordination to dance. Let's do another page. In fact, let's not make another page. Let's resize the canvas so we have more space to work with. Now we can move on to the left, to the right. My left, your right. No, your left, my right, my right. I think we share the same so it's probably both. I think this is one of my least favorites. I'm not even too sure how to make it better. Maybe just get rid of the that does not help. Still don't really like it. Unless I can make it another YouTuber here, not YouTuber, TikTok star here. And I'll give you, when I'm done with these, I will, if you can guess who this is, I will send you a free set of merit badge stickers if you can tell me who this is. It's unfair to compare ourselves to other people, right? I mean, I totally get it. Like, I compare myself to every artist I have ever seen, and I see how amazing they all are, and I definitely compare myself to their capabilities. So yeah, I get like working amongst people who are so much better than you. Like, oh my gosh, when I was a kid, I thought I was the best artist in the world because I was the only like real artist in my elementary school and the only real artist in my middle school. And then I get into the real world and I'm recognizing that there's millions of artists who are better than I am. Break time. No problem. Yep, it's Spencer from Dopamine Dysfunctional. Yay. His hair is probably a bit more of a mess than this, though. What gave it away? Was it the constant look of tiredness? Yeah, really. It's Spencer. I promise. I'm not making it up to make you feel better. Honestly, if it makes you feel better, I could even put him over a sink. I don't do hands like a champ most of the time. It's okay. I usually have to focus on them pretty well to do them properly. I actually don't know what a sink looks like, so I'm just going to assume it's like my sink. And we'll assume that he just finished doing the dishes. Yeah. Ever positive indeed. These really are just supposed to be sketchers, so I'm like really doing this quick and dirty. But still kind of giving a cartoonish look and feel. Yeah. I had to do kitchen counter. I could feel like I totally do this better, and I'm too focused on making this nasty sketch look good. Stop being perfectionist, Rishi. Stop being perfectionist. No. You can't make me. Let's try something else. Like, my cat is screaming to come in to my office because he is a cat and he wants to be everywhere that he's not allowed to be. know if anybody can really tell what's going on here. I do live in New England, yeah. And I think I did say in a video once that I lived in New England. Oh, I totally get overheated just from eating. Yeah. And I for a while I thought it was just like hot foods, but overeating. No, I moved to New Hampshire for a job. I'm originally from New York City. But I live in Nashua now. Yeah, even cold foods. Maybe like cold foods, like ice cream. I don't think I get overheated eating ice cream, but I get overheated if I eat too much, like too many sandwiches. If I eat a lot of sandwiches, or lukewarm foods. Isn't that like an everybody thing? Oh, all throughout Massachusetts. I really like Massachusetts, and I really feel like I might move there if I find a better priced apartment. I went to Boston for the first time. It was kind of the second time, but really the first time, a couple of weeks ago. It was really nice. I really thought getting hot while eating food was a normal thing. Is that not something that everybody deals with? I kind of just equated to the fact that like it requires energy to eat. So you're going to burn up a little bit, like get a little feverish. Maybe not like 100 degrees, but definitely feel extra warm. Is that not a everybody thing? Are you teaching me something new? Yeah, I'm noticing everywhere in New England seems to be a little bit more expensive than I'm willing to deal with. Huh. Getting cold is a more normal reaction. Getting cold. Why would somebody get cold from eating? Like, maybe if the blood is rushing to one area of the body to focus energy on doing one task, I guess that makes sense. Do we feel hot? Why do I feel hot then? Why do we feel hot? I don't know. The hypothalamus is doing something crazy up there. The hypothalamus is doing some crazy stuff, man. Yeah, there you go, laundry. But there's folded laundry here, but there's gonna be whole pile of undone laundry back here. Yeah, you did a thing, but did you finish the thing? Are you ignoring the thing? The thing's right there, behind you, waiting. Never ignore the thing. Never ignore the thing. I think my cat's still meowing to get in the room. Little jerk. This is almost a game of Pictionary. Yeah, so all of those things are regulated by the endocrine system. So I assume that, you know, it's. I think the only thing you can assume is that it's hypothalamus related, or thyroid related, or pituitary gland related. Yeah, yeah. I think everybody wants me on their team for Pictionary. But I will not boast. I will not boast. I will quietly express my superiority in Pictionary. Yeah, yeah. Too calm, and it's like you're too close to death. Get the hell up. Do something. We gotta do something. I always assumed that was the reason why I hated to sleep as a child. Is I felt like I was, you know, my brain thought I was dying or something. Said, I will not go into that dark night. I will not give up without a fight. I appreciate that, but nobody likes it when an artist boasts about Pictionary skills. I was a very competitive kid, and I think I didn't like the way other people responded to my competitiveness. So I've stopped being competitive. I stopped acting competitive. I think I get called a sore loser and a sore winner too often. And I said, you know what? Fine. I'm either not going to play or I'm going to not care that I'm playing. Because I can't seem to win. Oh, I'm sorry. You get panic attacks from trying to fall asleep? But in the moment I raised the stakes. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how happy I felt when I discovered poker. Poker, I can be excited about winning, and it's my job not to show it, and I can make it more exciting all at the same time. I don't know what to do with this one. I kind of want to make it feel funnier. By making this person aware of the mess that's in the background. But I'm not entirely sure how to convey that very well. Oh, yeah? Oh, thought bubble. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Leg up on the pile against the defeated foe. I like that, actually. I like that. That's actually a much better idea than what I was working on. I'm gonna move. Actually, no, wrong one. Let's just copy this whole thing and reorient this entire thing. Let's move some things around. Let's just delete this. Let's get rid of all this too. this. Give it the old Captain Jack. How to do this without it looking weird? A full extension of the leg. That's how we do it. Full extension of the leg. No half measures. That's a terrible foot, but we don't care right now. And then we're going to bring this arm over here because we're awesome. And then we are going to make this pile a little bit more menacing. Actually, let's go with this one. Maybe make it bigger. Let's erase those for the sake of the image. Gonna make it obviously laundry, a laundry monster. This is how the process goes, guys. Ideas after ideas after ideas. So, it does tell a story. Like, if this was a comic, I could do something like, have them focus on the other pile for a moment. Like, that kind of makes sense together, for the most part. But I'm trying to do one image for each merit badge, so if I wanted to do something like this, I'd have to do it as a separate thingy, which is not a bad idea. I used to want, not used to want to, I do want to make comics. I have a lot of ideas in my head and never enough motivation to complete it. You know, I also like thinking really hard, too hard. And the thought is gone. The thought is gone. You know, people who do something to put off doing something else. Yeah, I will do a batch like that. Actually, let's put it on the list. That's like a super procrastinator. Super procrastinators, not the same as old. That's your regular old procrastinator. We get shit done while actively trying not to get shit done. Can't stand up comedy? That is a cool name. Yep, like Superman style symbol, exactly. What would Superman procrastinate? Instead of like saving Metropolis, what would he do instead? Metropolis would be burning because of some like giant robot or something, and he'd be out trying to solve world hunger. Or cleaning up the rainforest, rebuilding the rainforest. Yeah, I was on time and not early/late. The sweet spot. I'll put not early, not late. Because there really is no on time for us, really. It's just you're either not early or you're not late. Because our default is either early or late. Yeah, he's super neurotypical. But let's say he wasn't. Let's say that he had super ADHD. You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think I would want to do that, because the last thing I need is for more people screaming at me that ADHD isn't a superpower. I mean, I don't need people telling me that it is, and I don't want to make any miscommunications that I think that it is. It has its pros, has its cons, but it's not in itself inherently a superpower. Putting out Africa's fires? Africa's fire? Hyper-focusing as Clark Kent on an article about the daily planets on fire. Yeah. Yeah, or just doing his job as Clark Kent. If he's just doing his job as Clark Kent, because that's his hyper-focus at the moment, he is not going to be worried about the rest of the world. Since we're going, let's go back to this one. Nah, we don't need to go back to this one. I think the thingy just needs to be like an oblong shape thing. Maybe even a tesseract. Let's make it a tesseract. And we're making a tesseract because it's nearly impossible. Or it is impossible. The thingy that you did was impossible, and you did it. So you did a thingy. You did the thing. You did a thing. Mama Jen. Hi. So what's another thing? Another thingy thing. I did the thing. Thank you. I'm doing good. Yeah. That's the best way I can answer that question at the moment. I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out something else that I can do. Something else that I can do for I did the thing, or I did a thing. I feel like something less responsible should be a possibility. Like I bought tickets to Brazil or something. Why you bought tickets to Brazil? I don't know. I felt like going to Brazil, so I did a thing. I do remember that project that you did. It's the only thing you did for weeks, and it took you forever. But you did it. Oh no. I gotta see Samson's comment. What'd you say, Anna? What'd you say? For me, it's more like sent that email, or made the call, didn't, but not sure those are meritable. Hell yeah, they're meritable. Do you know how often those things are ignored because they're not important? or not important, but they're not. We don't have the motivation to do it. I can honestly like put it in here too. Like even like just an old school phone for whatever reason, because I'm old as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. In fact, I'll make it a rotary phone just to mess with the Gen Zs. Gen Zs? Yeah, the Gen Zs. I would consider drawing for a neurodivergent style super comic. Especially once I'm on medication, I will be happy to accept any ongoing project. And if it's worth it, I am a lot better than most of the stuff that I'm doing here. This is just fun, sketchy stuff that will be worked on severely later. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I think I have my contact information in the link in my bio. If you want to send me a or just direct message me and we can talk about it. I'd be happy to. Happy to see where that goes. I've also worked on storyboards myself. You're amazing. You're witnessing history in the making. I don't know what this is. I'm just drawing it. It's either a laundry bag knocked over or a trash can knocked over, but that's what this is. I don't know what I was thinking because that thought has now just left, but it is a thing. Rags, yay. A biopic of a connections made on TikTok. Hi, friend. Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna put you to the side right now because I'm not sure what to do with you just yet. I want. It's definitely an impulse thing, because impulse is so important. It affects us so much that sometimes I did a thing means we got a new pet. Maybe that wasn't a good idea, but it's a thing that we did. And I'm drawing this dog terribly right now. My problem is I've drawn dogs before. That doesn't feel like enough force. I need more force. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I know what I can do better. That's kind of better. I feel like I missed some part of the conversation, so I gotta go back a little bit. Yes, impulse is life. Patrick Lee and Spaz's podcast. Send me info. Send me info, Mama Jen. I might be biting off more than I can chew, but I at least want info, because that seems interesting. I at least want to know about the podcast. Cards Against ADHD. Oh my goodness. Yes. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I. That is a really good point. Some of us can't get enough unless we have enough to chew on, unless we take really big bites. If I maintain the analogy. Um, yeah. But also, we are notorious. A lot of us are notorious for taking on every single thing that comes along because impulse, and then not being able to finish, or not being willing to finish, or losing interest in the middle of finishing. That's my concern at the moment. That's why I mentioned, like, I wanna at least I wanna see how I feel about doing projects and art projects and stuff like that when I get some meds. Doesn't mean I'm not interested. It just means that I know my limitations, and I'm going to try my best to not exceed those. All right, bye-bye. It was nice having you. Thanks for coming by. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. So many dead projects. Oh, man. And I feel sorry. My friend, my best friend, got me into making a comic with them a long time ago, and I promised them that I was going to get back into it. And that was 12 years ago. That was 12 years ago. We're still friends, and they still know that I'm not good at maintaining those commitments, but yeah, I definitely need to work on that. I definitely, at least, very much need to remember that I do have these commitments. And there's so many things I wanted to do personally too. Like I've always wanted to. When I was a kid, let me preface this. When I was a kid, I was really big into listening to the radio, and when I discovered that podcasts were a thing, I was one of the first people who, not one of the first people. That's kind of a boast for no reason. I desperately wanted to start a podcast, and I never got around to it because I got all the things that I needed for it, but I never had the idea of what I wanted it to be solidified. And that's just one of the many things that I've wanted to do that I dropped, because at some point it wasn't fun to want to do it anymore. Yeah. Oh, man, I think so. I have one comic that I started with my friend that I just mentioned, and I have two other ones that I was going to do by myself. And one of them, I think I have the idea fully fleshed out. The other one is just kind of a half an idea. And yeah, I don't think they're ever going to be started, much less, have the opportunity to go on hiatus. I think about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I don't know, it might have been a month ago, I worked out in my brain how I wanted my personal project to end. And that gave me the motivation to get back into writing it. But I have yet to have the motivation to actually do it. But I'm excited for it. I don't want to get to it. I don't know. I have the control to want to do it, the control, the wherewithal to sit down and get started on it is not there yet. Yeah, first issue, man. It's kind of weird, isn't it? That, like, you know, after the freaking first one, it's almost like, okay, this is it. This is all I needed. Ah, dopamine achieved. Let's do the next thing. Let's something else that we can do for that fix. This doesn't need to look good. It looks really ugly. I don't know what I was trying to do here with this guy, but I think the Doge here is the most important part. And it's this is terrible artwork today. Alright, so let's actually make this guy look like he's pulling on this thing. I should probably warmed up before doing this, but I wasn't supposed to be doing anything extravagant. It's just supposed to be stick figures and storyboard kind of stuff. That happens, yeah. Got the first one like drafted up and ready to go. Or I think it would be easier to publish it online, and yet somehow you still squirreled it, right? And that removes the whole, concern about, the cost of publishing. Like printing out and selling at like cons and whatnot, and all of a sudden, you have this big upfront cost. You're not even too sure if you're going to sell. But then when you just put it on the internet, like, dude, you can publish it. You can turn it into I can't remember what the extension is, but a file that's specifically for comics that you can have uploaded to Comixology or Amazon for sale. And it seems so easy. It seems like it's so like all the hard parts are removed from it, and yet still something is just like a roadblock. Who knows what it is? That's actually a better idea. Uploading a page at a time. And if it's on a subscription kind of thing, like a crowdfunded subscription service, like Patreon, I think people will flock to that. Instead of doing a book where the product comes out 32 page something comes out every month or something like that. Just do like a page every few days, or a couple of pages every week, or shoot, if you don't have enough time, do one page every week. Yeah, the continuous dopamine stream. I think that's what TikTok is great for, maintaining a continuous dopamine stream. The subscription service, managing cliffhangers and whatnot. Oh, I'm sorry I missed that. What, I don't remember what was relevant. I'm back. My phone died. Oh, that's relevant. I appreciate the information. I'm sorry your phone died. Oh no, my mic. Exactly, hack that squirrel brain. Do what works for you. Do what works for us better. Nice. I think I got the original idea from like other smaller comic strips like Penny Arcade and Oglaf and shoot, the millions of other little comic strips, and the ability to do like one of those pages in like a week or so is so reasonable and so capable. People are so capable of doing that. It doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be fun. It needs to be fun to be made. And then every time you're done with one, just pump it out. But also, it's not necessarily easy for everybody. I'm hoping I can do that. I want to make something that comes out very frequently. I started, if you go to my Instagram for it's the Instagram.com/Rajan. It's RA_DJINN. You can find some of my old comic strips. It's called Righteously Tired, and it's about me dealing with my depression and anxiety through the lens of kind of a dissociation, where I'm basically talking to my teenage self, and my teenage self kind of gives me a better perspective of. It kind of goes back and forth. Either my teenage self is teaching my adult self a better perspective, or my adult self is teaching my teenage self a better perspective. And since I discovered I have ADHD and that my inner child needs a lot more healing than that I probably should, if I was to start doing that again, I will add my younger self into it, my inner child. Yeah, I mean, shoot, it turned into a whole thing on TikTok, with that song, just talking to your younger self and giving them some kind of encouragement, or telling them like, oh, this is what we're going on. So I think a lot of us are very focused on who we were as children, or talking to ourselves as children, and being better parents to ourselves than our parents were to us. But yeah, my Righteously Tired was supposed to be focused on like me getting connected with the happiness that I had when I was in high school. And because I feel like I was so much happier in high school, but then I found out that I had ADHD, and I realized that the reason why I was so much happier in high school was because I was constantly chasing dopamine, and I was doing it very well. I was impulsive, basically. I was doing everything that sounded fun. I was doing anything that sounded cool. I was doing everything that was like no holds barred, and I was happy. And that's who he was. That's who I was. And I think once I became an adult, and I got distracted by all of the things that come with having responsibilities. Depression hit like a rock. It didn't even come in like waves or partials. It was one thing happened, I have responsibilities. Okay, I got to focus on these responsibilities. Another thing happened, okay, I got more responsibilities to deal with. Another thing happened, well, I guess these responsibilities are going on a plate of responsibilities. I better deal with them. And it just got so heavy that I didn't have any room or time for myself. And then, whenever I dropped the plate, it was anxiety. And anxiety just led to more, I have to do better, I have to be better, I have to act better, I have to, and that just led to more depression. So with that revelation of ADHD, I think my character as a teenager is definitely going to change. She's not going to be as I guess happy necessarily, as much as he's going to be kind of manic. And I'm talking so much. I could have made this into a YouTube video or something. Yeah. I feel like when I became an adult, the moment I became an adult was the moment I started putting other people's needs ahead of my own and allowing myself to seep slowly into depression and accepting that. And then it was like, this is adulthood. This is what it is to be an adult. Oh snap, really? Can I download this and post it to YouTube? Or maybe I should just download my TikTok videos and post them to YouTube. Oh, I can download those live and post it to YouTube? I did not know that. I'm going to do that. The more you know. Do. I hope that burden of responsibility doesn't come from childhood. Like somebody else made it your responsibility to keep their world afloat, per se. Because that happens. I think that most of the people that I know who are constantly dealing with that responsibility from like an early age usually is because somebody gave you responsibility without giving you the power Yeah, I know you can I don't know if you can download the post from Twitch, but I know you can send it to YouTube for posting. And I thought about starting doing a Twitch stream a long time ago, and that's another thing I dropped. Another thing that got dropped from the rules. Why? No reason. Maybe RSD. Maybe I couldn't get everything the way I wanted it to. Do you still stream on Twitch? Exactly, yeah. And you wouldn't believe how many children are being, set to be responsible for their, their parents or their siblings, and are given no power, absolutely no capability to like really say what should happen, say what should, what should be happening to them, or what kind of, responsibility they're willing to deal with, and when you have to do that, when you have no choice but to do that, then it's not fun. It's not good. It's destructive. So this is a good picture, but I don't know if it'll make a good merit badge necessarily. And the reason why is because it requires a lot of space for the movement. And I think this can also be kind of the same thing as this here, where instead of it being a rabbit, like a stuffed animal, it could be a puppy. Yeah, trauma. What? Woo! Trauma. I want this to be a husky or like a German shepherd because I like huskies and German shepherds. Like a baby husky or German shepherd. They're basically the same dog, honestly. It's big and fluffy, man. The fluffiest. The fluffiest and most capable. Hey, neurodivergent chef. Fucking back. Or is he? Is this thing invite him? I don't know. Whatever. I thought it might have been here. Nice. See? Everybody knows the love of a... Ah, you are here. Everybody knows the love of a husky. A German Shepherd. It's going. I'm living the dream. I should probably stop saying that. That's totally a lie. I'm actually having some fun right now because I get to draw and allow people to see me draw in real time, no matter how crappy it is. It's been a while since I've drawn, so I'm having a hard time with my foundations and stuff like that. But see, look at that. Either a stuffed bunny or a little husky. Husky slash German Shepherd. Maybe it may be a... What would be the name of a breed of... if you combined a husky and a German Shepherd? Surprisingly, they don't look as much like wolves as Australian Shepherds. I've never actually seen an Australian Shepherd, I don't know. But I don't think huskies and shepherds don't look like wolves when they mix, but they look like they should. He was a dumb boy, but a good boy. Shepsky? I like that. I like mixed breed dogs. I like mixing dog breeds. I like that people are mixing dog breeds nowadays. And not trying to like create the perfect breed. You know, the whole eugenics thing. Dog eugenics. I like the idea that that nowadays we're trying to create individuals or happy to get individualized animals or individualized dog types and breeds. Bringing them down is yuck. What do you mean? You mean... Oh yeah, where they're purebred? Absolutely. That's freaking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. That's how we get all the breeds that we have now. That's why I don't like it. Like, I love the idea of like these breeds. Like, I've always wanted like a Jack Russell Terrier, and I've always wanted like a German Shepherd. I've always wanted to have a Husky. I've always wanted to have... I can't remember the other one. But like, if I was to have a whole bunch of dogs, I would. I don't care what breed they are. If they want to make babies, they can make babies, and we can have all the mutts. Exactly. That's why pugs can't breathe. How you turn such a majestic creature into this little thing that you know is 100% dependent on you to survive. It is suffering. It is suffering, and it doesn't know that it's suffering. It's like, well, this is my entire life. Full Siberian. Ooh. You know, I think I have a better idea how to do this. Nah, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm gonna act like that doesn't exist. Because we're really only supposed to be making one today. And any one of these can be the thing. So maybe... Oh no. What would have happened if it didn't get it registered as a pure Siberian? They wouldn't have. Would they have put the pups down? All right, Trip. Oh wow, that is terrible. I understand the concern, but that's not really a way to do business, man. Yeah, they do that for pit bull breeds a lot of places. Pit bulls have like the worst rep all throughout the freaking United States. And of course it's because of the way that a lot of people treat them. They are bred for carnage, for war. Not for war, really. Absolutely. Pits are the best. I unfortunately had to rehome my pit bull too because I was moving. I left New York. Me? Am I Muslim? No. No. My name is Arabic. It is. It means great. But I am not Muslim. I can tell you the whole story behind my name. High. Hi, Authentic High. Your name kind of looks like Authentic Shy. Hello, Authentic High. How are you today? I think my mic's still on and working. Though I am a respectful man, I do not follow the teachings of the great Muhammad. Yeah, I didn't take offense. I'm kind of used to people just jumping in. It's great, actually. I'm not a proponent of it, but sometimes I like it. If it comes from the heart, if it comes from a good place. Like if somebody like walked into the room and said something like, "You're not one of them Muslims, are you?" Then I'd have a problem. My daddy fought one of you in Call of Duty. I'm sorry. Stop biting me. Stop. If you don't want me to pet you, then go. Leave me alone. Disrespectful feline. So I really like this one, this one, this one, and this one. So I'm going to Did I do that right? I probably didn't do that right. Holy shucks. Dang it, Rashid. Okay. Let's get review. Actually, let's not get review. Because we honestly don't know what we're getting rid of. Alright, let's keep Spencer here. They were everywhere. They were everywhere. I see pixels in my dreams. Pixels and polygons everywhere. Daddy, tell us about the Great War. Well, it all started with the loading screen, son. Oh, don't get me started. Alright, I can't remember where all these things are, so I'm just gonna merge all of these and try this again, because I'm terrible at this. So you... let's... grab Spencer right here. Husky pal right here. And we're also going to grab our broom hero. I should probably grab the laundry one too. And I think that's, yeah, let's grab. Yeah, let's grab this one. I really like this one. I don't want to see it go to waste. So these are my candidates for the I did the thing merit badge. Oh, this is a, what is this? This is a Apple iPad 2018, and you can set it so that when the pencil is touching it, it does not register touch at all. I'm not entirely sure where I go to change that, but that is something that is a possibility. That is a thing you can do. Oh, you can't see Geeky Mama. There it goes. Oh yeah, this is a life changer. This brought me back into drawing more consistently when I first bought it. But I was also in art school at the time, so it could be a little bit of both. But yeah, I used some of my money from going to art school to get myself this bad boy. This was like $1,000, and this itself I think was like $200. It might have been $100, and because the pencil is freaking $100 by itself. And I loved it. I loved it so much. It was great. But then, no, that's the end of the story. Yeah, it's great. Welcome back, Authentic High. I feel like I'm gonna have to sleep on how to do this stuff later. Like, I honestly could totally just jump into this. I'm feeling a little, some motivation to work. But I am also feeling like, I don't know. Maybe I should just continue. I don't know which ones to do, though. That's the issue. I like all of them so much. Part of me wants to just do all of them. Refine every single one of them to its most perfect of forms. Maybe I will. But I do have to pick one to work on now. And something, you know what? Maybe I'll work on, I'll do Spence over the sink. Just because I really like the face. I like the... And every time I look at this picture, I can hear his voice in my head. You stink. Yeah, right. That's what I thought. An empty sink represents finished dishes.
Tell me you have a toddler without telling me that you have a toddler.
Tell me you have a toddler. Tell me about your toddler. Dopamine dysfunctional. Dishes. Yeah, I was looking for a video with a good picture of him, so I can actually get some likeness, like some really good likeness. So I pulled up his profile on my laptop. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw it and I thought, oh man, I miss my babies so much. When they were babies, they're not babies anymore though. Yeah. You cannot stop the toddler. You can only hope to contain them. And you will fail too. Okay. Let's see what my expectations are. Yeah, I've been there several times. Trying to deal with the fact that they are becoming their own independent people. It's painful. It's painful. It's exciting too. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want my kids to like become, independent and learn themselves, and become functioning adults at some point. But also, I really enjoyed being, having somebody rely on me and be so damn cute at the same time, and to look at me and know that I was always going to be there for them. And also knowing that there's a whole bunch of struggles that they're going to go through, and I won't be there for them, I won't be, I won't be the person that they run to when, something goes wrong. Or, they don't, when the problems that they had before aren't big problems anymore either. You know, like my daughter and okay, my children, my non-binary children, are definitely coming into their own, and they're expressing themselves very, a lot more mature than I can't think and draw at the same time. I cannot think and draw at the same time. They're just coming into their own. They are becoming their own people, and it's jarring. It's just so jarring to see them do that. Yeah, those tiny little adorable moments are all gone. All those tiny little moments when, something bothers them that seems so insignificant to you, but to them it's the world. Seeing them express themselves. In fact, if anybody here, if you guys have seen this Netflix series called Love, Death, and Robots, one of the stories talks about or deals with a society where having children is outlawed because everybody is immortal. And the woman in the story talks about how she wanted to have a baby because she gets to see life through that lens again, vicariously through the child. So seeing the kid see everything as this new and amazing thing fills the mother with so much happiness. Wasn't it a good episode? I mean, I think they're all great, but that one particularly hit hard for me because my two youngest are 10 and 12, and so it wasn't that long ago where I was seeing all that baby stuff happen through their lens and feeling so innocent myself. And now they're going through a different kind of stage in their life, and it's still awesome to see. It's still awesome to be a part of, but it's not the same. Babies are definitely different. Little kids are definitely different. I love my kids, and I love watching them grow into the awesome little kids that they are, the awesome little human beings. Yeah, right? Even, yeah, my sister has kids. Two of my sisters have kids. And I had the same experience that I had with my kids, with her kids. Just getting to watch them grow up, and now they are, experiencing the same things, growing up and getting to watch them experience life that way too. It's hard for me to relate to him without furnishing your identity on him. Yeah, that is another thing too. I do feel like I had a hard time not trying to force what I thought were my kids, or my perception of my kids, onto them too. And I think that's the exact thing that I'm going through now. That now that they've developed into, people with opinions. So those opinions are going to be very different. Not only that, they are my kids, my little kids, my two youngest kids. They are 10 and 12. So they're going through this weird period in their life when they're really trying to figure out who they are in the most exceptional ways possible. So my oldest daughter is getting into witchcraft, and when she was much younger, I thought she was going to be really into like science and technology and stuff. So for her to like get into witchcraft, it seems like a complete diversion from who I thought she was, and that was weird. It's still weird. My son is a different story because my son is me to a T. He, every little thing that he does is everything I did when I was a kid. It's hard not to put my identity onto him. We're obviously two separate people. But there's so much of it, so much of us. Even my mother has told me, it's like, oh my gosh, Rashid, it's just like being, taking care of you when I was a kid, when you were a kid. And it's like, I know, Mom, I know. And I don't know, maybe there's some worry there that, that he needs to identify with me more to feel more, happier or more at home. I don't know, but so far, as far as I can tell, he is, we are very similar. We like a lot of the same stuff. We are both artists. It's exceptional. Yeah. My son is 17. He's gonna be 18 in Christmas. So for him to, still be, pretty much who I was. See, that's the thing. Like, I was very different from him when we were at the same age, but he is me if I got the support that I felt I needed, or I didn't feel like I had to be somebody else to fit in. So I think it's strange, and I think I'm going on a tangent. Yeah, your daughter is you? Exactly, yeah. My son is me without the trauma. I mean, he has his own trauma, but all of my trauma is directly it has affected me more directly than it has affected his personality. Has affected my trauma has affected my personality way more than it has affected his personality. It is strange. Maybe it's just a sign of the times. I once asked somebody, and I don't know how old you are, but I'm 36. I'm like early millennial, almost Gen X. Like I'm like 3 or 4 years off from being Gen X, so I'm that Zennial phase of my life. I'm in that Zennial generation group, and I once asked somebody, or I asked a few people, do you think that this generation will be able to relate more to the next generation? And I was thinking of it as more of a everybody thing. I didn't think of it but as just like, yeah, we're right next to each other. I didn't really think of it as much of a neurotypical versus neurodivergent thing. And I feel like people who are neurodivergent will probably, or people, at least people who have ADHD, will probably have a lot easier time relating to their kids than neurotypicals will. Ah, so you're Ursai? Yeah, you're both Gen X. That's okay. We still claim you. So am I. I am very proud of us. I feel like we are the age of emotional intelligence. Gen X as well. I think younger Gen X's are a lot more emotionally conscious. Oh, 32. Okay, still. I think you still fall in the category of Xennial. Almost millennial, not quite Gen X. Opposed to us, who are almost Gen X, not quite millennials. We're in that place where we have to be extremely flexible. We have to know how to program the VCR. Ah, yeah. The towel birthday. Is that the deal? Is that like you turn 30, you turn 42, and you understand the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? You definitely don't forget your towel. Holy snap. Spencer's here. We were just talking about you, Spencer. All good things, all good things. Hey, Spencer. Oh, me? I have been all right. I'll send you some free stickers if you can guess who this is. Get him! Get him! Tell them. How dare you keep us from each other? I kind of maybe, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do the stupid thing. I'm gonna give him exactly what he wants. Hey, cat. Leave that alone. That is not for you to play with. If you can't play nice, you gotta go. That seems reasonable enough. Oh, oh, see you later. Oh, can't stand up comedian for the win. That's the definition of community. That's the definition of ADHD community. Holy crap, you reminded me, thanks. That wasn't supposed to happen. What's going on, chat? Not knowing I'm the SDO of this community. Oh, hold on. I want to see what he said. You seem like such a great guy, and I was right. You are an amazing human. Oh, is that towards me or is that towards somebody else? I missed that in the chat too. Japanese functional, detective village. Oh yeah. Okay, so you're probably talking about Spence. Or are you talking about me? Mama Jen, are you talking about me? Or are you talking about Spence? Yeah, no, I wouldn't drink any water. No, that's not true. I would totally drink water. I am a waterholic thanks to the military. Ah, thank you. I think the world of you too. Spencer's doing great things. He better know that he's awesome. I will neither confirm nor deny whether or not I'm an awesome person. I don't want to hurt my feelings. Ooh, Master Sergeant Grandfather. Yeah, that's basically the same thing as being in the military. If one family member is in the military, everybody's in the military. Not like you join, but you definitely live a lifestyle. Conducive to a military lifestyle. Oh, nice. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine. Oh. Oh, both Air Force? Wow. And a colonel, nonetheless. Oh, wow. And that was World War II, so he was flying planes from the Army. Yeah, my grandfather was Army quartermaster. He joined when he was too young to join. I think he was 16, and he left as a private first class. And my father, he joined the Marines, and he had to get he had to do medical retirement, and I never asked him what his rank was when he left. I am still a reservist, and I am a staff sergeant. But I am planning on. I have a bachelor's degree, but that's a bachelor's degree in digital design. I want to go back to school, get my master's in clinical therapy, and commissioned as a psychologist for the Army or a social worker. So I'll probably, and hopefully I will retire as a captain one day, or who knows, major maybe, if I'm lucky. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm military. I'm very military. I've been in the Army for 17 years now. Thank you. Oh, I'm working on it. This is I did the thing, merit badge. And these are the things I'm working on. This is Geeky Mama holding up a pretty picture. And this is dopamine dysfunctional over the sink, an empty sink, which means he did dishes. And then we have Mr. Nobody holding up a dog because he did a thing. And then we have just a successful person holding a broom, and a quite tired person hanging onto their leg. I don't know if you've ever seen that picture before, but this is a play on a really awesome picture. In fact, if you've ever watched Adventure Time, at the very end of the intro, Jake and Finn have the same kind of pose. And here is, I think maybe this is, I haven't given this person a personality yet, but here is somebody who has done some folding of laundry, but has so much more to do. But they are very happy and successful, and feel successful in their itty bitty little laundry doing. Ah, see, I knew somebody here would love Adventure Time. Yeah, there's always more laundry right behind. And laundry never ends. It never, ever ends. Isn't that right, Aiden? There's always laundry to be done. Really? Gross humor? I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Adventure Time's a great show. It gets started very childish, but a lot of the show becomes very introspective and very adult, in the most healthiest of ways. Yes, hell yeah, the laundry wins every time. There is no winning a war against laundry. It's like the war on terror. Oh yeah, I live for Peppermint Butler too. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The characters grow. The show grows as the characters grow, and the people who watch it grow as well. Or yeah, as the people who watch it grow as well. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, yeah, I know. Oh, when you can make light of the war on terror so much so that you can equate it to laundry. You are definitely military. I try not to because I know there's a lot of people who are very like sensitive about that. You know, because war is war. War is terrible. But I have to like remind them. It's like, dude, I lived through it. I know how terrible it is. Totally, yeah. When you feel like your entire life is a gulag, then you don't really put that much concern into everything else. Oh yeah, no. I mean, Rick and Morty is constantly adult. It you there is no growing with that show. You are an adult as soon as you pop out the womb with Rick and Morty. Um, I think for people who are interested in getting into Rick and Morty but are not who don't know if they can fully commit to feeling so bombarded with adult jokes and and just aged humor, not aged humor, I guess, just mature humor, you can probably get started with Solar Opposites. Solar Opposites is definitely the a less thoughtful version of Rick and Morty, and I think that's on Hulu. Oh yeah, the Cronenberg references, absolutely. That's I I try to when I was younger, when I was a younger man, a less sophisticated man, I tried my hardest to avoid any Cronenberg movie, and then I was like, okay, let me give these a try, and I did, and I appreciate it. And then I watched Rick and Morty, and then he made references to Cronenberg, and I was like, oh, thank goodness I watched these. Because Solar Opposites is a great show. It's not even like a great show in the way that you compare Futurama to The Simpsons. It's a great show that reminds you of Rick and Morty, but it's still good by itself. Like Futurama, the only way it equates to Simpsons is the look. Everything else about it is completely different. A person who is a fan of The Simpsons may not be a fan of Futurama, and vice versa. But but definitely Solar Opposites is definitely a gateway drug for Rick and Morty. Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. When I was a kid, I liked The Simpsons. I liked, I never missed an episode of The Simpsons whenever it came on. But then I grew up, and The Simpsons was just like not my thing anymore. And then uh, Matt Groening did Futurama, and I love the hell out of Futurama. I cannot get enough of it. And that's fair too. You can like both, but it's very rare. It's very rare for somebody who'd be a fan of one to be a fan of the other. And another thing is Disenchanted. Disenchanted is a very different animal as well. Yeah, me too. I think pre-Skinner, yeah, Skinner isn't Skinner thing was kind of a turning point for me as well. A lot of things ran out of time actually. When what's his name's wife died, that was kind of a turning point. I think the story, once the stories got a little bit more episodic and a little weird, then it stopped being cool. I think it's because all the other stuff makes up for the grossness. Yeah, I love the voice actor for Nibbler. He definitely brings Nibbler to life. Yeah, Flanders. Thank you, Flanders' wife. Although he will always be my favorite character, Flanders, Ned Flanders. Mm-hmm. They could have done so many great things with with Principal Skinner. A lot of other characters too. I think maybe they should have been some like Millhouse, some more Millhouse related episodes. There are so many options. There's so many possibilities. There's still so many possibilities. The show's still on the air, and it doesn't feel like anybody's really taking it seriously. I think whoever is running the show now is really just running off the fact that that it's the longest running animated series on television, and there are no really interesting stories anymore. I'm in danger. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. What? What is this Oakley Dokley? Oh my God! And Netflix. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That was such a long time ago. I heard about them too. The Net Flanders Metal Tribute Band. Yes. That other route was stupid. Yeah, I could tell you were definitely a big Simpsons fan. Max Sabbath. That sounds terrible, but I definitely want to look that up. How do people come up with stuff like this? Max Sabbath, that really is a thing. Oh my gosh, they look demented and I love it. Oh my goodness. I love this grimace. This grimace is the perfect representation of my soul. In fact, I have to make this even better. Why would you do something like this? This is too perfect not to be given God status. Oh, grimace. Thank you for that little tidbit of insanity. White wine spritzer. Oh man, okay. I lost track of time. So I think it's time for me to go for the day. But I really enjoyed this and I really enjoyed that, a good amount of people came to visit. Yeah, ADHD. That definitely is going to be one of my the merit badges. I'm going to put that on here. The list. Something about time blindness, but oh crap, what time is it? Alright, so you guys' homework for tonight is to listen to some Mac Sabbath and Oakley Dokley. And I'll probably do this again tomorrow and finish up Spence over the sink, giving you the thumbs up for doing a thing. Oh, I got you beat. I have like 66 tabs on my phone. Luckily I can still count the amount of tabs I have on my browser. All right. where's the music coming from? Where is the music coming from, actually? There it goes. All right, guys. Have a good night. See you mañana, tomorrow. Guten Morgen. Hasta mañana. Let the cat out. Later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. All right. How do I end this thing? There's a first time for everything. Ah, there it goes.